Hello everyone, it's me, Sarah. Welcome to my channel, A Curious Cuttlefish, and today we're gonna go on another yarny adventure. For today's adventure, I'm going to be showing you my yarn collection, and I will do my best to show you guys, but because there is a lot of it, I don't know if I'm going to pull out the drawers because that might take a while, but I will show you guys where I keep my yarn, and we'll talk about it as I go through it. So we will start here in the living room, and it's actually right next to my couch, so let me readjust my camera. So welcome to the shelf that is right next to my couch where I record my videos, and this shelf is bookshelf has 6 shelves on it at the very top because it does not fit in the shelf. I have some whips, so this one is a baby blanket. This one up here actually holds all of the dyes that I use for dyeing my yarn. This is yarn scraps. Well, actually this one and these two here. Those are all yarn scraps from projects that I have worked on, and I leave them all collecting in here, and I have it by weight. So lightweight, worsted, and I believe this one's bulky. This is also whips of okay guys, this shows how often I look at this one. I believe it's a blanket and a rug that I have in here. I'm doing a basket weave stitch blanket that is green, but I don't pull that out as it gets warmer because it's really hot to work on that. So it sits up there until it gets cold again, and that one has been a work in progress for probably 6 months. Maybe it'll be finished this year when it gets cold again. So that's what's there. And now let's see. This is my yarn from the Hobby Lobby haul that you guys saw yesterday. It fits in there. This one here is my hand-dyed yarn along with older yarn in my stash? I'm not sure. It's high, so I'm not going to pull it out and look, but yeah, that's my hand-dyed yarn and old stash. This one here is my hobium yarn, so that's that one. This lower shelf here is all ice yarns that I have collected that you might be able to see. Now I'm going to lower you and talk about it. You can ignore the mess on my couch. Alright, so pull this down a little more. This one, I think these are all just mismatched. Mostly, let me see. I'm gonna pull you up again. Sorry guys. Calendar. Oh, so this is all crochet thread. And it's full. You guys can see that. This is all crochet thread, and then a couple hats that I made that are just sitting on top because I'm not super organized, I'm just semi-organized. So, a bin full of crochet thread. This one looks like just various worsted yarns that I don't have ball bands for anymore. Yep. And this is more ice yarn. Yes. There's a whole bunch of ice yarns in there. I won't pull it all up, but there's packages in there. Now, down to these. This is my squares from all of my yarn reviews. I'm keeping them all together in this box. And then Premier Yarns had cleared out their mill ends, and so a lot of these are just 1 pound of mill ends, and I just put them in these individual boxes because I feel like they're going to either become garments or blankets, and then this way they'll have a box for the project. This box right here is where I'm keeping all of my strips for the mile a minute, along with a couple other whips. So this is my mile a minute strips that I'm joining together. They're all right there. I have a baby blanket in progress in this one, working on it. So all the yarn flies in there. So these are, like I said, I have a lot of whips. That's what these boxes are. And then going lower. Alright, so this here is all, I think this is Vanna's Choice with 1 red heart in there. Or Impeccable. Sorry, these are all Impeccable. So there's that. This bin is all Red Heart. So this is all Red Heart Super Saver. And then on top of this one lives Many Patterns. And inside, with a whip, because you just stuff everything everywhere. This is all my Karen Simply Soft, and that goes in this bin. So that's just in the living room. Let me take you to the dining room where I can show you more of my yarn. Mr. Cuttlefish reminded me that I have a mic, so I need to start using it. I will see how this changes the sound quality. Anyways, we are at my dining room, and the lighting in here isn't good, so I apologize for that. This is what I have to work with. This is why I do not record here. But here is one of my cabinets. Up here is yarn from my estate sale haul because it doesn't all fit inside of this beautiful cabinet. So let me turn on the light. And you can see up here on my first shelf that I have a lot of my various cake yarns. So those are all up here along with a basket, some lace, a little estate sale find, and let me angle you guys down a bit. So here on this shelf we have my mugs, along with these are all Premier yarns, and I start from bulky and I go down to worsted, and that's how those are arranged. Again, guys, I apologize for this lighting, but alright, here at the bottom, so these are all ice yarns. I have my crochet stitch design book and my Vogue knitting book, and they just sit here in front of these other yarns. So I wish I could, can I block out the white? Nope. I wish you guys could see the colors because they're very pretty, but it's dark when you're recording it. And again, this is why I do not record right here. Close this. And then if you were to go even lower, so there's a cabinet down here, and inside, so in each of these bins, ice yarns, because they come in packs, sometimes when I use it I have a couple balls left over, or 1 or 2 balls left over, and so I will put them inside of these bins, and then I put these bins inside of here. I also put my knit crate yarns in here, and my fancy expensive knitting yarns are behind this up here. But I'm not going to pull them out because yeah, that'll take a while. If you guys would like to see my expensive knitting yarns, let me know and I will make a video where I can show you guys where I don't have to finagle getting into here and pulling them out and then putting them back in. Anyways, so there's my messy bottom, which is why it's closed up by this wonderful door. so you do not have to see the mess there, and you can just see the yarny goodness up here. See? Alright, and you can see my computer recording, because there's glass. Huh. Alright. So, now let me take you to the other side of my dining room where the partner for this one is. Now on the other side of my dining room, we have up here, starting at the top, up in there is a lot of the yarns from my estate sale haul. So that's the basket that I made for board games that is now a home for yarn. Not very surprising, but I do have a lot of board games and I have a lot of yarn, so one of the two was going to live in there. Okay, so this is my Swift that I use to cake up my yarn. That lives up there as well. Then you'll see on this first shelf, these are the hand-dyed yarns that Brenda gave to me in my Happy Mail. I do have an idea what I want to make with them, I just need to make the time in order to make it. And yeah, I need to make time. I wish I could make more time. There's not enough time in the day to make all the things I want to make, but I am blessed and thankful for the time that I have, and I need to budget it well. So, these are all ice yarns. Up here is some of the yarns I got from Lion Brand's dollar sale. I think it was 10 for $10, so these are like those little minis, the Vanna's Choice minis. You can see them. It's dark. I'm sorry. There's not good lighting here. I should have brought a flashlight, but yeah, there's a lot of different pretty yarns, lots of color going on right there. I like to use my yarn as decoration because it's beautiful and everyone should enjoy it, right? Alright. Moving you guys down a little bit more. Here's my second shelf again, full of ice yarns. I can pull this down so you guys can see. So many different colors, so much fun and yarny goodness going on right there. Some of our estate sale finds that we use to just decorate our house because it's fun to add a little touch in addition to the beautiful yarn. Mr. Cuttlefish is very patient with me on that. Scooting down. So here are my wine glasses along with, I have homespun yarn right here. This is a homespun like yarn from Ice Yarns. I have some I think it's Karen cotton cakes that I will be reviewing later this month. So those are here. And Mandala Mill-End is right there. In the bottom here I can show you it's going to be a bit messy. So not too surprising, but you know. There are yarns that I will be reviewing, and this is all my yarns that are for dyeing, along with the pot and pan that I use for my dyeing. So this is my dyeing supplies, my bare yarn, and a couple yarns that I hide for reviews because I have friends who come over and shop from my collection so that they can make projects of their own as well. And I mean, it is beautiful and I do have plenty and I love sharing, so I am more than happy to do that. But because I do that, I need to hide the yarns that are for reviews so that they do not get taken because they have videos to come for them and I need them to make the project. So that's what that is. Let me take you back to the couch and I will show you another place where I keep yarn. Alright. And we are back at my couch where I typically record these videos, but we are off the edge of the couch where I don't usually show you. So there is my yarn shelf right there. I wanted to show you guys that, yeah, there's still more yarn right here. So this is going to be in the yarn review that you will be seeing on Friday. I am working on the project for that, and that should be done by then. Working on it. And then this box right here is holding my mile a minute with the yarn that I am using, as you can see up there. It also has, this is a crochet bag I made
and it's holding my lacy black top. It is basically a box of whips, so I have bags in there with whips that I need to work on, and it also has finished projects that the tails need to be sewn in. Not surprising, but that is what that is. How fun, right? And you'll see it is sitting on a very large storage bin, and it's not one storage bin, there are two of them. Two storage bins. Oh, and look, there's the box for my giveaway. That's where that lives. I have plenty of yarn. There will be more giveaways in the future because I want to share some of this yarny goodness. Yes, it doesn't all fit on display as beautifully as I would like it to, and so that means it's time to share with you guys again. That'll be coming up in the future. So again, I have two more bins of yarn that do not fit on display on my shelves, and so they are there for now. They are usually not out in the living room, but I was tidying up my shelves to have this little yarny adventure with you guys, and I brought them out so that you can see that there is more yarn that didn't fit on display. So that is my yarn collection. I hope you enjoyed. I am going to turn my computer around so that I can go back to sitting in my usual spot for my videos, and I will wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed this little yarn adventure. I know it wasn't dying, but I wanted to give you guys a little tour of my yarn collection and how I have it out on display in my home. So that is what I do with my yarn. We love it. I'm so thankful that Mr. Cuttlefish is so understanding and loving of me and embraces my love of yarn and encourages it. Could be a good and bad thing. He's wonderful. So, yes, that is the yarn I have. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure with me. I enjoyed sharing it with you. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I do yarn reviews on Fridays. I have a podcast on Mondays and yarn adventures on Wednesdays. And if I have extra time and am feeling extra ambitious in between on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have bonus videos. So I really enjoy making these videos for you guys. I love all the yarny goodness that goes on, and I really enjoy replying to each of your comments. So if you have anything that you would like to see, please comment down below, and I love hearing your guys' ideas. With that, I believe that's it for this video. I hope it hasn't been too long. I can't tell. I filmed it in parts. So have a wonderful rest of your day. I am so glad that you joined me on this little adventure, and I will be seeing you guys tomorrow with the yarn haul. Bye.